MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Number 37 makes his big league debut right after this. Number 29 will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Striding in for his first at-bat, J.D. Martinez, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home misses ball 2. Bogaerts stands at first with 1 out. In there, 2-2.
That ball's foul.
Another 2-2 offering, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Drilled down the line, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And it's fouled away. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs and 38 runs batted in. He's set. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. The set and the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. Right side hit hard. And that is into right field. A base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Ready with the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
A pause. And the 0-2. Fastball well outside. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Goodwin is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So a sigh of relief there as they work out a potential big trouble in the first. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles.
First pitch on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. That they could put together 2 games in a row. A lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
3-0 to him now. 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bradley is there, makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Brian Goodwin is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Line to the right side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Christian Vasquez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
And Lucroy behind a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this ball is right deep down the line in left. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be next. The 3-2 one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batting 9, the right fielder, number 19.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
That's out.
Lays off, 2-2 now. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, number 21. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Number 21.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Skied into very shallow right. Bradley is there. He's got it one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Into the
Number
box,
24.
DJ Stewart. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Popped straight up. Coming in is Benintendi. He gets there, but he missed it. And he'll reach second now with one away. So coming to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the run is Benintendi. And he makes the catch in the corner. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting eighth.
At the plate, number 37. And while not really viewed as a big-time prospect coming out of the draft, he's had to prove himself at every step of the way to get to this point. His first big league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Benintendi is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Orioles leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And low. It's a ball and a strike. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Count is 2-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a single in his first try. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Bold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Martinez takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
The 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And this one's nowhere close as it bounces to the plate for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ruiz leads off second with nobody out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting.
In now for the O's, Hanser Alberto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Line drive base hit. Ruiz ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Oh, that's low.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Three and 0 now. Hit high and deep to left field. Benintendi going back on it at the track. The wall. Gone!
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball. Was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in now, number 21. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. So 1-1. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting. There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dwight Smith Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting, number 37.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 37. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Swing and a line drive, but foul.
That ball's foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Here's the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but line, so the run will score.
Now batting, third baseman, Rio.
Coming to the plate again, Rio Ruiz, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. And that misses low and away, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Skied into straightaway right. Bradley is there to put it away and finally put an end. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Alberto has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. In now, Alex Verdugo.
99.
He singled his last time up.
Verdugo.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for. The 1-0 home. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, Dero, that's a 1-out single right there. And, hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Into the box, Michael Chavis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now a hard liner, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Verdugo blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He comes across to score, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Lucroy, a native Floridian. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 1-1. Popped up. Lucroy in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in once again, Hanser Alberto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Line drive to center field. Verdugo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, the first baseman.
Ready to take his hacks. Again, Trey Mancini as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hit for the cycle.
Bryant. Good win.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Mancini is off of first with 2 away. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. The 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Blyer is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Fastball swung on and missed.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order. Settling in now, number 21. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Digging in now, DJ Stewart. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he lays off there, 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Stewart hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
Set and the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped up the line at first. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time. Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that misses 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And that misses 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-1 to Martinez. Rafael Devers will be next. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Ready with the 1-1. Outside 2-1.
Ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he
go.
didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Fouled away. Once again a 3-2. Pulled hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. At the plate, Alex Verdugo. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Verdugo.
Here's the first pitch to him.
At the ball.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. First and second here with nobody out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Goodwin is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he's set.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
He's set. Here it comes. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
The 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Number 56 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 56.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
The 2-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in the zone, or you just pitch around him?
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And he takes ball one.
Hey.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
Count is 2-1.
When the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Ball, that's
3-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down.
The right fielder, number 19.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Smith is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by striding into the box. Number 37. He picked up his first career hit in his last debut.
Number 37.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Rio Ruiz is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Bases are empty here with two men out. Line drive to center field. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in. Michael Givens is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. For his career in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Liner toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Now batting,
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside,
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Benintendi leads off first with one away. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Rafael Devers waits on deck. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Hit down the line at first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Trey Mancini will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's just 1 for 6. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball in for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1-2. Paul Fry has been summoned from.
Please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 51, Paul Fry.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. And this strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Striding in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Keith Hembry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37,
He's ready.
Hembry.
Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 out.
now batting, number 24.
Here's the first pitch to him. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck him out. Stepping into the box, Dwight Smith Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He pulls this one into right. Bradley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Tanner Scott comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Tanner Scott.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The left fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. So far on the year, Benintendi is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Scott, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
The count is 3-1.
The 3-1. There's ball four. Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, the guy was cast.